It's the Wilk Report. I'm Michael Wilk, coming to you from Cleveland, Ohio. Got a bit of news coming up. Weekend box office. The Grinch unwrapping $67 million. Overlord beating The Girl in the Spider Web. This is according to Hollywood Reporter. Let's screw down. At the specialty box office, Gary Hart political pick The Frontrunner is having trouble winning over voters despite the star power of Hugh Jackman. Illumination and Universal's CG animated The Grinch, the latest adaptation of the classic Dr. Seuss holiday tale, is unwrapping plenty of green at the North American box office, where it grossed $18.7 million on Friday for a projected weekend bow of $67 million. Friday's gross included $2.2 million in previews. With The Grinch voiced this time out by Benedict Cumberbatch, or as I like to call him, Benedict Cumberbitch, the $75 million movie, playing in 4,414 theaters, is the first family event film of the year-end corridor. Directed by Scott Mosier and Yarrow Cheney, the film's voice cast also includes Rashida Jones, Kenan Thompson, Angela Lansbury, Cameron Seeley, and Pharrell Williams, who narrates a tale about the infamous Grinch who tries to ruin Christmas for the residents of Whoville. The last film about the infamous Grouch was Ron Howard's 2000 live-action version, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, performed by Jim Carrey. And also, according to The Hollywood Reporter, Queen biopic Bohemian Rhapsody will easily come in number 2 with a rocking $29 million in its sophomore outing, a dip of 43%. The film from 20th Century Fox, New Regency, and GK Films will finish Sunday with a 10-day domestic total of nearly $100 million. So actually not bad. I mean, for biopics, they typically run average, so about like $25 to $35 million. So if this ends up going over $100 million, then not only will the film have made its money back, but it will have made a tidy profit. In that regard, it's doing well. All right. I mean, yeah, the film's got some flaws, but my own opinion is that if you were going to see that movie to try and get tabloid-style dirt on Freddie Mercury and his sexual escapades, well, no, I mean, that was never going to be a thing as long as the surviving band members of Queen were involved in the production. Sacha Cohen wanted to do a tell-all dirt dishing movie. The band balked at it. That's fine. If you want a tabloid-style movie, go make one. But, don't think that the band members are going to want something that tarnishes their reputations or the reputation of their lead singer, who is dead and cannot defend himself. But it seems that J.J. Abrams, or as I like to call him, Jar Jar Abrams, has produced a World War II zombie pick called Overlord, which earned $3.8 million Friday from 2,859 cinemas for a $10 million launch, enough to beat the weekend's third nationwide offering, The Girl in the Spider's Web. At the same time, Overlord is nevertheless opening to decidedly muted numbers. Well, it's a production produced by Jar Jar Abrams, so naturally it's not going to do well. Because, I think people have just gotten wind of just how big of a fraud he really is in terms of storytelling. He's not a very good storyteller. And, after what he's done to Star Trek, what he's done to Star Wars, with The Force Awakens, I don't think people are really keen on seeing anything having to do with him. So, yeah. Speaking of STD Season 2, TVOvermind.com has a picture showing a couple of aliens here. There's Saru, played by Doug Jones, in the background, and some kind of bug-eyed alien from another species. STD had a rough start, something that wasn't helped by the choice on CBS's part to make it a CBS All Access exclusive. However, it has nonetheless managed to charm a significant number of people, thus ensuring that there will be a Season 2, as well as making a number of potential spin-offs possible. Well, that remains to be seen, because obviously they're not getting in the numbers that they expected, and there's been some problems. So let's look at some of those. Bloomberg reports that the Les Moonves cloud has been following CBS. The stock's lagging valuation reveals a need for fresh blood and a merger. It may appear as though CBS Corp made it through the Les Moonves sexual harassment scandal relatively unscathed, but that's not quite the case. The company posted third quarter results Thursday afternoon, its first earnings report since Moonves' downfall. Acting CEO Joseph Ianniello, I'm hoping I pronounced that right, who is standing in for Moonves until a permanent replacement is named, called it CBS's best third quarter ever in revenue and earnings per share, spoken like someone who really wants the gig full-time. Profit did come in above analysts' expectations as political ads boosted sales for the TV network. The shares were pretty much unchanged in after-hours trading, having arisen to $58.49 apiece during regular market hours, their highest levels since July. There are still some big unresolved matters at CBS, and the stock is reflecting the state of uncertainty by the simple fact that CBS's valuation now significantly lags behind that of its closest media peers. Its enterprise value is equal to about 9 times estimated EBITDA for, I'm not sure what EBITDA is, but for the forward 12-month period, about a 9% discount of the group average. So basically, yeah, so their stocks have taken a hit, obviously, because of that. They look like they're rebounding, but investors aren't, they're not as confident in the network as they were. And they're going more for Disney, 21st Century Fox, Discovery Incorporated, are all ahead of CBS shares. And then there's, of course, the Disney and Fox merger, in which Disney will acquire Fox's TV and film studios and cable internet entertainment networks. The remaining Fox entity will focus on news and sports. So, yeah, so there is fallback from the Moonves debacle. It's spilling over. And according to TVWeek.com, showrunner on CBS fired for misconduct. And this actually goes to what's been going on with STD as well. A showrunner on a CBS series has been let go for using inappropriate language in the workplace, reports TV Line. The person fired, says TV Line, is Bob Kushel, the co-showrunner of CBS's Nina Dobrev-led mid-season comedy Fam. The story adds, Fam creator co-showrunner Corinne Kingsbury will now serve as the sitcom's sole showrunner. Notes The Hollywood Reporter in its story about Kushel, his firing comes in the wake of several high-profile cases at CBS involving workplace misconduct, headed by the ouster of former CEO Leslie Moonves in September. CBS Studios dropped former NCIS New Orleans showrunner Brad Kern from an overall deal, and STD dismissed showrunners Gretchen Berg and Aaron Harberts amid allegations of abusive behavior, along with budget overruns that happened on their watch. So this kind of confirms what has been flying around the rumor mill, that Season 2 of STD is way over budget, doesn't have the money really to finish out the season for recording, which is why it's been having to try and peddle these short treks, and Netflix is not buying them. Nobody seems to want them at any price. So, this kind of lends credence to rumors that the show is in trouble. So I will keep you informed about this as I get in new information. If you like what you've heard and you want to hear more, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we upload new content, and head over to our Patreon page if you want to support the channel. Become a Patreon. You get the perks listed in the profile, and also you'll be helping us to improve the quality of our podcast. This is Michael Wilk for the Wilk Report, signing off, saying take care, good afternoon, I'm out.